Another great week of new comic book day, guys. Hope everybody is doing well. Thank you for tuning in, and let's check out some of these new comic books, guys. We got that Doomsday Special #1, He Who Rules in Hell, also featuring Bloodwind, a Superman for Hell detail in there. Why don't we check out Bloodwind? That interior art as well, because it has a little special appearance of Bloodwind. I think that's cool. You hardly ever hear about Bloodwind. Variant cover by Puppeteer Lee. Doomsday Special. Great little one to add to the collection. As you guys know, I love these black covers. They are my favorite. This is a cardstock cover. So best just to get that in bag and board immediately, as I did with all the comics this week, because I wasn't able to put out a video till now. I was so busy in the week. But here I am today. So, and of course, stick around because I'm going to show you my 5 top comics. Weapons of Vengeance Part 3, Wolverine number 36. First appearance of Helverine. Here, enter the Helverine. Go check it out. Got Helverine right there. It's pretty cool, guys. There's been a lot of first appearances this year, guys. So, comic books have been addictive this year. I'd say more so because I love to speculate on comic books, and because I'm a comic book lover, so got the Void Rivals by Image Comics #2. I think this came a little late into my LCS. This must have come a little while ago, but this is really cool to have. That second printing of Void Rivals #2. If you haven't got into Void Rivals, it is awesome. I highly recommend the story, the book. So go check it out if you haven't got into it. It's about 2 different universes, 2 different worlds. People live on one side, people live on the other, and they never knew about each other. Only myths and legends about each other. So one side went off into space, and then the other side went off into space, and then they got lost into space, and then they found themselves on a world together. They discovered each other, and they discovered that they weren't myths after all. All right, and then we got the Incredible Hulk #3. Nick Klein is the artist, and I love Nick Klein's art. Back to the 90s kind of style artist. So, all right, guys, and then we got Ultimate Invasion. This is the third one. Missed out on the second one, so it'll be a while before I read this one, but I did grab the variant cover on that. I just like these dark covers. Nice deep reds there. All right, so I got you here on the Key Collector website, actually. This is where I like to go and check out key facts of comic books, new or old, and comics of the week. Sometimes I go here, and in no way am I sponsored either by this website. I just come here for only for looking privileges. So here is the main cover of Ultimate Invasion, and it does debut of Ultimate King Armor. That's pretty cool. So it is a little bit of a key book there. I think I steered away from the main cover because it was a little too busy. So I don't know if you like the cover, put it in your PC, right? All right, then we got from DC Batman, Catwoman, the Gotham War Battle Lines #1. Thought that was a pretty cool book to grab. It's Bat vs. Cat. Yeah, I grabbed it. It's #1 issue. Why not at cover price? Thought that was a pretty cool book right there. Besides the pretty cool pink cover, I don't know much about that book. All right, guys, now for my top 5 comic books of the week, as August has ended and there's a new month now called September. Why don't we do the top 5 comic books of last week? 5th book, Deadpool Batterblood #3. This is the variant cover right there. Love that book. I love the storyline in these books. I think they're totally dope. You need to check them out. This cover was done by Rob Layfield. The color was done by Ramos. In my opinion, this is definitely the book to grab. Starting like that, right in the centerfold. Check that out, guys. There's the Deadpools. So I think that was #5. And then we'll go down to #1. #4, Death of the Venomverse #3, because I'm a huge fan of Death of the Venomverse and all the Venoms. This book here is featuring Carnage, by the way. It also has that second appearance of Kid Venom right there. So nice little key book to grab actually right here. Carnage and Kid Venom. That's number four. All right, so number three, we have Star Wars, The Mandalorian. This is number three. A huge key. It's got all kinds of first appearances in it. If you've ever watched Star Wars The Mandalorian, you would know it's a pretty great show. Pretty well done. So it's one heck of a big book in the future. You can grab that one at cover price. I highly recommend it. Let's check it out. Oh, there we go. We got Star Wars The Mandalorian Season 2, number 3. First full appearance of Bo Katan cries in a standard US comic. First appearance of Koska Reeves. First appearance of Axe Woves. So look at all those first appearances, guys. These Star Wars are coming out with some crazy books these days. Highly recommend, obviously, that one. That's my third book of the week. If not, that should be my second. But the giant size X-Men number one is going to take place on the second spot for sure. It's got the full team appearance there. A whole bunch of first appearances in this book. Great book to have. I believe it was made 1975. It's a nice Bronze Age book and a huge key. This is a facsimile reprint, but you know what? History shows that facsimiles do well. Not a bad pickup there. It's now for the number one spot, and you guys know I love this Night Terrors stuff. This be the last book, I believe. Number one. And gotta love the art on these books. You gotta love that they're all our favorite DC characters. I think the art was fantastic. I think all the books were great, well written. A whole bunch of new characters came out on these books. So this one takes the number one spot for sure. I managed to grab that 1 in 25 variant of the Knight's End. So this book was done by Dan Mora. It's got the Blood Knight and the Sword in the Stones front cover. Pretty cool book there. Two great books to throw into the PC for sure. All right, you can just see in the Key Collectors website here, Night Terrors Night's End number one. It's a key book, first appearance of Dr. Hate. So there is the main cover, as I showed you. Great book to grab. I think all these books this week that came out were all awesome books. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Hope you all enjoyed, and please like the video if you liked it, and subscribe so you don't miss any more content. All right, guys, have a good one. See you next time.